Hello everybody, welcome on this new tutorial series on Blender. My name is Konstantin Semenov, and today I'm going to show you how to recreate the scene at the beginning of my video. So I will show you to create the first distributor of Coca-Cola, not the other ones with the cookie and the chocolate. So yes, after that, after this modeling, I will show you to create the ground with the texture. Same for the distributor. I will show you to modeling the crutch Coca-Cola, put the graffiti on your wall, put the dirty texture on your wall, the dust texture, if I remember, this is the dust texture. So I don't have my picture now, but and finally I will finish with the compositor. So first open the Blender. So this is a simply tutorial for a beginner. So it's really easy. So there are not a lot of new things, but for the beginner it's good because we can learn more on Blender. So press S. Okay, so now I'm gonna create the distributor of Coca-Cola. So before to create this distributor, I had a picture that I downloaded on Google. So I go to Google Image and I wrote distributor of Coca-Cola. So you will probably have this same image. So first press SZ2 on your keyboard to create a scale in the Z-axis. And now if you see on this picture, I don't know if you know that, but this is the door. So when the guys put the new liquor on the distributor, you need to open the door with here. So I don't know if it is here or here. So I will show you to create the door, and after I will show you to create the behind objects here. And I will show you how to recreate the texture on this tutorial. Okay, so first press Ctrl 2 to subdivide your object. Okay, so when the subdivision, you can go to the modifier and press subdivision if you want, or Ctrl 2 to subdivide your object. Okay, and you press Ctrl R to add some vertices, and you can move your vertices on each axis, on the Y, on the X, and the Z. So move on the Y axis first. Press SY because this is the door. I don't want a large door. So if you see, it's not really large compared of this, and it looks like in with a form circle. So I want a rectangle form here. So add a vertex here with Ctrl 2 again, and press SY, and you move up on the Z axis like that. Okay, and if you want we need we need again some vertices here to finally create a rectangle, but I want that my object here is looks a little bit with some curve here. Okay, so I just want some little bit curve here. And now you can smooth your object. So if you don't smooth your object, you see the vertices curve effect, and when you smooth in the shading, you don't see this. Okay, and now we don't really see, but just a little bit. The door have a kind of curve inside, so we need an vertices here. So you select this vertices and you put a little bit outside like that. But if you see your object, if you see your object, they have a curve, but here it's a little bit straight. So I don't want this straight effect here. So move a little bit more this object and add one vertices here and here. Select this both vertices and move a little bit in front like that. Good. So I have a good curve form here now. Okay, and if you see on this distributor, we have this black plastic all around our object. So before to create this black object, we need to create this part here, to press on the button and put the money on the distributor to have your drink. So we need to put in two vertices here to create this part here, okay? And I think it's a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit bigger, so I want this a little bit more smaller. So this like this. Put this approximately here, okay? And now we delete this test face here, okay, to recreate this part here, okay? Okay, but we don't want that this face here are delete. So we put in vertices approximately here, and now we can select those test face, okay, and you can delete this face. Good. But now we have a kind of big hole here, so we select this vertices here for now. So this vertices on this side, and you put a little bit more on the y-axis here, okay? So create a new save. So I will rename this distributor, okay? And now we need to, for this object, we need to recreate this part. So you need to add in another cube, okay, and you scale a little bit down like that, and you put here, okay, scale a little bit more on the y-axis, and you scale up on the z-axis, okay. So I'll position it here. Good. And for now we don't press Ctrl 2. Okay, so stay your rectangle like that. And now you can put some two vertices here to leave this angle, this big circle angle, to put some kind of little bit small angle here. And now we can create this. So we need to create a triangle here. If you see this, they have a kind of triangle form here. So we need to select these vertices here, okay, and you extrude out with E, just a little bit. And now we can create this triangle form, but first we need finally to close this part here. So you select this vertices here, press F to close this part, and put some vertices on the y-axis, z-axis. You select this vertices too, press F. Okay, yeah. Same for this part here, and select this vertices too. Good, and now we can recreate this triangle form. So you select this vertices here, okay, and you put this inside here like that. Select these vertices and put this here. So we have this mall triangle effect, same like that, but I see this is a little bit smaller compared of my object, so you need to select these vertices here. I move a little bit more on the x-axis, yeah, good, and you scale a little bit more on the x-axis, good. Okay, and now you need to do the same thing here. So select this vertices here and this vertices here. Select this and this with this too, because if you don't select that, when you press F, I think it works. Okay, good. And now you need to vertices here, okay, to leave the form effect, put a little bit more in square. You put some other vertices here, good. And now we need to create this part here for your object. Okay, so we need to add in vertices here, because finally this vertices wasn't good. So we want one vertices here and one more vertices here, a little bit more higher compare my object here that I will put in the beginning. So you select this face, but before we want to create the same rectangle here, so you select this, press S, X like that. Yeah, select this object, this face, sorry, and extrude out and press. You delete the face, but I think it's a little bit more scale inside. Yes, but I think it's not an obligation to, but scale it a bit down, extrude a little bit inside, and delete the face, but put it a little bit inside, just a little bit, and you can add some new vertices. Okay, and yeah, but just a little bit like that, because if not, we recreate some kind of form here, and we can add some vertices that we put here, but on here, and we need some vertices here too. Okay, good, perfect. So I did my my door, but before we need to recreate this kind of plastic all around my door here and here too. And now select another cube, scale a little bit down, okay, just a little bit more, scale on the y-axis, and you need to put this one here. Okay, and now you press X to scale on the y-axis, x-axis, sorry. And now you put one vertices here and you delete this face, toes face here, and you put a mirror modifier, turn on clipping, because if you don't turn on clipping, but it's not an obligation, really an obligation, but if you don't turn on clipping, your two object is moving, but if you don't put this, your object is clipping simply. And we need to select this face and re-put here, and put some vertices to recreate the curve on your door. Okay, select these vertices and put another one vertices that you put a little bit more out. Same for this, like that. Good. And now we need to select this face. No, select this vertices and put just a little bit more bigger, like that. Select this face and extrude out, like that. Okay, but I have a problem, because if I continuing my if I recreating this part of my the plastic part here, it will be the same, it will do the same thing, and we don't want this. So press apply for now, and now you can start to work. So you press E, put one vertices here, so you extrude like that. You extrude again, so you put this down. Okay, put one vertices and you put in down too. Select this and you put this approximately here. Okay, so we need to put select this face and put out. No, yeah, like that it looks good, but yeah, it's good. And we need to select this face, scale down. Okay, and we need to recreate this part a little bit more bigger. And if we see here, we need to recreate this inside here. So I just put this one here for now, but it's a little bit smaller for the larger z-axis. Okay, and we can select this vertices. Okay, and put this a little bit bigger. Like that. Okay, select these vertices. Okay, good. And now we select, put one vertices approximately here, directly on the up vertices for the inside for the door. And we had another vertices, you put approximately here. Okay, select this face and you put up here like that. But finally I delete this taste face. Okay, and I select this and I put this here, okay, and approximately here, okay. I select this vertex, so I don't, yeah, so I delete the face for now, and I put one vertex here, so you move up in the z-axis, and you delete this face, and select this face again, and you press F. Okay, and you do this here inside your object. Perfect. And now you can move out this object without probably this. No, we need to select this vertices too without this and put a little bit more out like that. Okay, and now we need to put some vertices here, and you put a little bit out too. One vertices here, one vertex, put a little more out, and same for this one. Perfect. And now we can put some vertices to here. Okay, and you put a little bit like that. Same for this, a little bit out. Good. Select this and put a little bit more out. Good. So this is the plastic all around my object, and now I want this same plastic here. Okay, so you add in a cube on your object, and you scale on the z-axis. Scale a little bit down. No, scale a little bit more up. Good. And now you scale on the y-axis. Okay, good for now, like that. And select this face and scale a little bit down. Press SY. And you delete this face. Good. Press Ctrl 2 and you put some, no, before add some vertices, and you close each edge with F to recreate in face. Good. So now you can add in Ctrl 2, put some subdivision here, one subdivision here too, one more here, one more here. Okay, good. And now you scale on the x-axis and you smooth your object. Okay, good. So now I stopped the video because with my new screencast he takes a lot of place on my computer, so I stopped the video. I save my tutorial and I come back just after. So now we create the rest of the part of your distributor. So it's really simple. You just need to add a cube, and a simple cube, and you put a little bit more on y. You scale on the y-axis, and you press Z2 to put the same size of your door, and press Ctrl 2 too. Also, and you delete this face. No, don't delete this face. Put this face a little bit inside, okay? And now you can put your vertices to create a rectangle. Okay, like that. Good. And press smooth on your cube, and put some vertices and you move up in the z-axis. Good. And you can add more vertices to put more like that. Okay, okay, good. And for this one, you can add one vertices in the middle, and you can select this vertices here and put a little bit more inside. Same for this, just a little bit more. Good. And now we have finished for the modeling of the distributor. So the only thing that we need is this bolt here in each side of your object, but we don't really see that because this is in front with the camera, so it's not useful. And yeah, so we need by by example the leg under your object. So add a cube. Okay, it was in the middle. Okay, and just put your cube a little bit down and scale on the z-axis and scale a little bit more. So scale a little bit more in the z-axis. Okay, good. And okay, so we had in a mirror modifier, so it will in the x-axis, I think, and you turn your origin to geometry, but before you need to press Ctrl C and press origin to cursor to geometry, and you duplicate that your object to put here behind. Good. And now we can select the camera and press Ctrl Alt 0. Okay, leave background image, move a little bit more your camera here, and move your camera here approximately. Okay, but finally we need one thing. We need to delete this face. So yeah, and you press face to delete that. Good. And you had in this another cube. Okay, so this cube, and you put this cube here for now. Scale on the x-axis, scale like that. So I create the box where the can fall here. So put a little bit more like that. Scale on a bit more in the y-axis finally, and we select this face and put up like that. Okay, perfect. Good. So now we can add in a texture for your object, but before we need to create the crutch bottle can of Coca-Cola. So add in a circle, turn on and gone. So it's really easy to create in a crutch Coca-Cola. So extrude your object, okay, with E. So okay, move your object here, put a little bit down, create some and rotation like that. Oh, sorry. Okay, scale again, extrude again, and scale a little bit down. Scale, extrude and scale up like that. And you extrude and scale a little bit down like that too, and you extrude again and again like that. Good. And you press Ctrl 2 to subdivide this object, but I will probably press an SZ just a little bit more and press a smooth, extrude this part, extrude inside and put a little bit up like that. Good. Scale a little bit more again. Good. And this part we need to put up in the z-axis, extrude again, and extrude in down, and extrude and scale down like that. Good. So it's simple. So now we put the texture for the distributor and your can. So I will put the real texture for your object. So open a new window, turn on image editor, press UV unwrap for now, and now press cylinder to projection. Okay, so it doesn't work. So project from view. Yeah, project from view for now. It should work, I think. So turn on cycle, add a new texture. So can. Okay. Turn on node, and now I will add the image texture of Coca-Cola that I select on Google. So I had the image of Coca-Cola logo. So this one. Okay, so I select this image on Google. So I wrote Google image. Okay, Google no, Coca-Cola logo, sorry. And you put so finally we need to put this texture. No, okay, no, it's correct. We put some not vertices, but marked seam to separate this part of your texture. So select this part and press Ctrl Alt Shift and press click on your mouse. Right click, yeah, right click, yeah. Or this part is good too. So press Ctrl E to put a marked seam. Marked seam. Okay, and same for this part too. Okay, W, no, Shift, Control Shift Z to redo. Okay, Control Shift, come on, or Control, no, okay, I redo again. So I select this vertices and press Alt Shift, click right on your mouse. Good. And now you press Ctrl E to put a mark seam. Perfect. So you can unwrap your object. So your object is separate, but it's not really good of what I was thinking. Okay, select all of your object without this face. So all of this face inside the marked seam. Okay. So C. Okay. Good. So reselect this. Leave this. Good. Oh. And now we need to leave this one, and I think oh yes, and we need to leave this face here, and same for here. Good. And now press Control, project from view, no, unwrap. Okay, the unwrap doesn't work. Oh yeah, I understand why. We need to separate and put in one vertex mark seam in the middle. So select, for example, this. So we need to end, yeah, without this and this. And now you can add merge seam, so I don't know if it will works, but I try it. So unwrap, yeah, it works, it a little bit works, yeah, it's a little bit good. So select this face, put this here, same for this, select this object and press S Y to scale on this, on the Z axis, okay, and same for this one, scale on the Y axis, and you put this one here, so you scale probably like that, okay. You scale two in the you scale a little bit more, press Ctrl X 90 degrees or X 90 degrees, okay, good. And we need to put all of this object not with a circle effect but a rectangle effect. So if I remember is snap to pixel, I think, no, pin, no, pack, no, okay. So I average, no, no, I don't remember. W in the straight, then in y-axis, and it doesn't work. Or align to y-axis, no. But if I select again and align to x-axis, x-axis, okay. So I think I understand, but we need to press, I don't know if it works, Control, yes. So you align each vertices in the y-axis like that. Same for this one. So this is in W, Y. Good. So you select everything, you press W, align auto, yeah. Anyway, like that it's good, but it will, anyway, this is a crutch object, so it's not really a big problem if the texture really doesn't work. So just turn to the render it to see how it looks like on your picture. Okay, good, but we need to put an aluminum color texture here. Okay, so add another material color, so rename this aluminum. Okay, good. And select this face here, okay, inside the marked seam here, okay, good. So you turn your object to select all of your vertices, good. Perfect. And now we need to select this for face, good, and you press assign, so select this face too, and now after that we can press assign. Okay, so good, so press assign, and you do the same thing under your bottle of can of Coca-Cola, so it's more easy here. And now you deselect this test face, same for, oh no, oh yeah, it's good. So we press assign to, and now we put in a aluminum texture. So I turn on the render it, okay, and I had in, if I remember, is an mix, yeah. So we need to put a glossy effect on your object. So put a mix shader between the material input and the diffuse. So we don't really see the this kind of reflection, but when you decrease that, we don't have an object to see on your glossy, but it works. Okay, and we need to add in probably oh no, it's perfect, seriously, like that, it's good. So we really see all around your object the Coca-Cola logo, so it's perfect. Okay, so now we had the same logo, not the same logo, but a logo of Coca-Cola here. So turn on the here, rename Distributor door. Okay, and you add in a texture. Okay, open texture. So I take this picture on Google too, and I press in UV unwrap, and I turn on render it, so it's a little bit more bigger. So we can go here and no, press project from view. So like that, it's good. Yeah, it's perfect. And I forgot to extrude out my plastic here. Okay, and without this and this. Okay, good. Good. Okay, it's perfect. And now in the render it's good. So I think I will put, if I see on my picture that I have, press N, turn to opacity. So I see if my distributor, yeah, it looks a little bit, we see they have a kind of glossy effect. We see the reflection on this distributor. So we select the distributor, we turn on node editor, so in the material, and we add in a mix shader to put a glossy for the mirror reflection on our texture. Good, so glossy. So we turn and render it, so it's a little bit strong, so turn black color to decrease more the reflection and put to 1. So okay, good, or probably to 1. Okay, and now we had the black plastic color on our object. So simple black color like that. Yeah, but it's too much black. Maybe like that. But if I had in velvet, I like the velvet effect on our object. So mix velvet, good. And I turn to in a black color, a little bit more, more a grayish color like that, and turn more a little bit grayish too, not totally a black color. Good. And now I had the controller of your distributor, so I don't have the texture, but anyway, I will stop the video. I will select the texture on probably Google, and I come back just after. Finally, I don't want to put in a texture color for the distributor here controller. So I will add in a simple circle sphere, cylinder, yeah, for the bottom. So press RY, turn to Y in 90 degrees. Okay. Scale it a bit down. Press S, Y2, scale it a bit more, and put this one here. Okay. So I will add, press 5, 1, 1, 5, good. Okay, and put this one here. Put another one, select this, duplicate that, probably 1, 2, put near of your other circle like that. A little bit more, good. And just like this, press Shift D again. Move this one here. This one a little bit more here. Same for this one and this one. Good. So this is the bottom. Okay, and I will put each time the logo of Coca-Cola, not some other logo. So finally I will delete this. I don't want to repeat the logo on my distributor, but in general it looks like that. But anyway, prefer one bottom, and you add in a cube. Press Ctrl 2, scale on the x-axis, scale a little bit more down, and you put this one here. Okay, and you put this here, 3, good. So you put like that, you put some vertices and smooth your object. You delete the other side here. So you put one vertices in the middle and you delete this. Good. And now we add in so you press Shift cursor to select and add a plane. Press R, X 90 degrees and scale a little bit down. S, Y and scale a little bit more. Okay, so you put this object, you extrude out to put this one a little bit inside. And I will put the logo of Coca-Cola, so put a projection from view. Okay, so rename this logo. Put this same plastic color, so plastic color. Oh, this is aluminum color. Okay, aluminum color. This is the distribution door material. Okay, so plastic. It's not aluminum, but plastic color. Ah, this is the aluminum. Yes, okay, I remember. Okay, and select this object and I put in plastic. I select this and I put a glass to create a glass effect. So put a mix shader with a mix shader, add in glass, and we turn on render it, but before select this image and add the logo of Coca-Cola. So simply you add in a texture, select the Coca-Cola, not this one but this one, good, and now turn on render it. Okay, so we see anything? Nothing. Probably I will put in again an unwrap color, so unwrap, project from view again, render it. So I don't know if the projection is in the other side. So yes, we need to decrease this. Okay, I understand why. And we need to add in transparent, and it should work. No? So if I decrease the color, No. For this, no. Okay, I don't understand. Okay, I press H because we don't see this, and press Alt H to reselect your object, and now we can turn on render it, and now we see the logo, but it's a little bit white, so I turn this to black. No, not for this, so I increase this for the white color, and I decrease this to see a little bit more. Okay, and turn to 1.1. Yeah, good. And now if I had the transparent, I don't know if the image will be more better. I think no. Yes, it will change nothing. Okay, and now we can add I retake my image, so we need this. We need to recreate this part to put the money, and this part too to retake the money if it doesn't work when you select your when you press on the Coca-Cola. So we add in another cube, so you scale a little bit down. You put this one here, so the plane behind you put in a black plastic color too. Okay, this you put in aluminum color for now. Okay, scale a little bit down. Okay, so this is too much inside, and like that it's good. Put this like that, scale, press X, SY. Okay, and now we can add in one vertices here, one vertices here, another one here. Select this and you put out like that, but before add another one vertices here too, one vertices here like that. So put out like that, delete this face, good. Okay, and put this box inside like that. Okay, and we select this object and we create in a kind of hole here. So you put two vertices like that, one more, and you create in a hole. But I will put this vertices more down, move down to the like that, and press and Ctrl 2 on my object and put one vertices. No, delete this face. Okay, select the vertices, reselect the vertices here. Good. Move down. You do the same thing here. So delete this face, select the vertices here. Perfect. So good, and you press smooth. Good. So perfect. So I turn to render it to see how it looks now. So it's really good. But I will probably put the not plastic color for that, but the aluminum color too. So if I see now, we don't really see the transparent of oh no, it's because I think I delete my object. Okay, I delete this object. Okay, anyway, so I reselect a cube, scale down. Okay, scale like that, y-axis. Good. 1.5 on the numpad, press project from view, scale a bit more, and select the logo, and now it should works. Yeah, I think. No. Okay, it's because it's too much inside. I don't know. Okay, now it's good because it was too much inside. Okay, so we have finished for this. I reselect this, so I rename this glass, and I put a little bit more black. Good. Okay, so I've seen the render it now. Okay, good. So it's perfect, but we don't really see finally all of the details of our object. So I will move the camera near my object. So now press the Ctrl C to add in plane for the background, for the ground, for the floor. So 1, 5, good. Put this one here, scale it a bit more, like that. Put this here and scale to the Y axis, like that. Select this and scale up in the Y, in the Z axis. So press E and move up to the Z axis. Okay, good. You reselect your camera and you move this more here. Press S, Y, here, like that. Select this edge and you move on the X-axis like that. So now it will probably better. Just move a little bit more in the Y-axis like that. So now we can select this object, put this object like that, okay, and select, put this object here and multiply that your object probably a lot of time, maybe 20 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20 times. Okay, so here, for example, so it's really dirty. So inside here, just like that. One here, 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 here. One above this object, like that, for example. And now if I see the render it, this looks a little bit cool. Okay. And I will probably create some. So I select the light and I delete this and I turn to render it. So we see the background image. Oh yeah, and we need to turn this object to a black plastic and the box inside with the aluminum. Good. And okay, so I will stop the video. So the next step that I'm gonna show you is the Phenol Render with the texture. I will show you. I will put the texture on my wall, the reflection scene on your object here, and the one things. Oh yes, and after that I had the lights and we finish on the compositor. So I come back after my my download of my video. Okay, so now I will put an HDR image on my scene for my background scene. So I just remove this. So go to your world, press on node and turn on background and select this or this. Oh yes, and turn to environment texture to equi-rectangle. So I select this picture. So I found this picture on Google, so I press inside school. So this Where is this picture? No, yeah, this one. Okay. Now if you press render it, we can see, oh, not material but render it. So wait 2 seconds. Come on. Okay, render it. So we don't really see the okay, it's not really good for now, because I think if I do put in generate, no, we need to add in default. Okay, so I had my other window, so render it, not editor, world, so world, and I had if I'm not really sure, but world output, no, shader, background. I will try with the mapping. So you put the mapping here, and you had a texture coordinate. Good. Put in UV for now. Reflection, no. No, we don't want any reflection. Camera, no. Generate, it will probably the best. Yeah, so I will select the the distributor, and I decrease, okay, to 0. Good. So we see a little bit the reflection, but maybe if I scale this, I just tried that, so scale to 9, 9, 9. So I scale a little bit more my object, and I will put in a rotation. So in the x-axis, not in the x-axis, finally in the y-axis, no. Oh yeah. So you put in rotation like that. Maybe think I don't really understand. Oh, it's place, seriously. Maybe I just see inside my object. I will probably more understand. Not like that. Maybe like that. Yeah, like that it's fine, it's cool. We see the reflection or our object. This reflection, it will be just move again. If I will probably find a, yeah, like that it's good. Okay, and now we had the texture color for our the ground and the wall. So we select the plane, this plane, and we add in wall and floor. Good. So this one is the floor, so you assign that. And now we add the texture color for this for the wall. So select this face, press project from view, add another window, turn on node, and now we can add the texture. So I will probably put 3 texture. I'm not sure, I don't remember what kind of texture are they. Okay, this decals rust 0018 texture that I took on cgtexture.com. So this one. So turn on render it to see how it looks. Good. So it looks really rusty. and add another texture. So this one is this decal, I think. I'm not really sure, just seeing the rest. Yeah, it's like this texture that I took again on cgtexture.com too. Okay, so put a mix color. Okay, put a mix color 2 here and turn on add. Good. So the wall, it looks really dirty, and I want some little bit more bump mapping effect. So you decrease this to black and you put this like that, so it's perfect, seriously, for the bump mapping. And I will probably decrease to 0.2 and just a little bit decrease the rust texture because it looks too much rust for me. So I put this one here, okay, and I had in a color balance, so I put this color balance here. Okay, good. So now it looks black and white, but if you want the color, you turn to the white color. No, or we need a mix. I prefer the mix for this modification of the color. So put this here. Oh yeah, turn to mix, and if I increase the color, it's good. So put kind of bluish gray and decrease just a little bit more, like that. And now it looks more better for me. Okay, and I put now the ground texture for my object. So I put this kind of, so we press assign UV to projection, and now I had the ground texture for this one. So another texture, this same texture that I took to also in a cgtexture.com. so it's where is the texture? The texture is okay. Okay, I don't see my texture. Okay, my texture will probably on my USB key. Yeah. Okay, so I will take another texture color for this tutorial. So I will select the charcoal metal effect and the galvanizing effect. So I will take the rust mixed effect. Okay, so select this. Okay, so we really see the rust effect on the ground. And now I had an color ramp. Yes, okay, so we can put a color ramp, so the color will be black and white. So I increased just a little bit more the black, maybe put a little bit more gray, just a little bit, and select this white color and turn to a kind of yellowish color, dirty yellowish color, like that. And we can add a mix for the bump mapping. So mix, where's the mix? Okay, the mix is here. And I had another texture for the rust for the ground. So this is the same texture that I took on another tutorial for the plane, so the scratch 001. So I reselect this texture, put this here, put to 1 for now, turn to add, and it will probably too much they have maybe more too much bump effect, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it looks good, but I want more I will scale the texture because it's a little bit smaller. So add in mapping, put the mapping here, put to 3. So for now we don't see the texture, so turn to UV, and now I see in the rendered. It's maybe the generate. No. So if I turn to 1, 2, 2. No, leave this. We finally don't need this texture color, and this is perfect. So it's good for this tutorial. I will not show you to recreate this other distributor. It's the same way. We just need to add the glass texture. So I talk about my first image that you see at the beginning again for the video. And now we need to add some lights on my scene. And after that I had some the lights, I will finish on the compositor. But now I will stop the video and I will save again this tutorial. Okay, so now we just need to put the lights on my scene. So it's really simple. Need to add in a plane on this side. It's perfect, and you put behind the camera. You add another lights. So you create a new material, lights. Okay, put emission. Same for this one, emission. Light. Okay, and we need to select this bulb light, put this approximately here, scale a little bit more in the y-axis. Okay, and we need to add in a cube on my object. So a cube, you select this cube, you put here, okay, like that here, scale like that, scale on the z-axis, good, and in the y-axis, sy, good. And now we need to select this face, scale down. Okay, I select the wrong face, this face. You scale down, scale on the z-axis, and scale up. Good. And this one is the plastic color. Good. So you select this and you put in the same place. Okay, so we see if they have the light reflection on my object. So we don't really see the reflection. But I don't put a lot of reflection for now. So I put a little bit more here. Same for this one here. And I select this object and I duplicate that maybe 4 times. So now I see in the render rate, if we see the lights, we don't really see the lights. Just a little bit, but I will probably increase the white color on my object. Okay, put to 3, good. So it will the same, yeah. And I put a little bit more, so I select this and I put here for now. and I put this, for example, here. So I will probably see the lights during the render rate in the probably. Yeah, we see the lights just a little bit here. Okay, so it's good, but I want to select two lights, this one, and I press an RZ 90 degrees, and I put this one here and in the other side. Okay, and finally turn to 1 for now, and decrease the background image color. Oh no, it will not working. So select the light and put this to light a little bit up like that. Good. And now it will be better. Yeah, so we see just a little bit the reflection, the light, and we see just a little bit the reflection light behind the camera. So yeah, it's a little bit good. Now after this effect, it's not the best effect like on my scene, but anyway, it will work on different scene, but not this one. So we do a render it on the Blender. So I put this here. So I do a render for my scene and ending with the compositing. Okay, so I just need to turn the sample to maybe 50 just for now. So render rate 50, and I press in the render rate so it will faster. And finally, I forgot to put, I think, the aluminum texture on my object. I think, yeah, to turn this color more black. But anyway, I will change after my final rendering. Okay, so now we can go to the compositor and press to the use node, freeze unused the backdrop. We can add a viewer, and I'm waiting for the end of my render. So it will not very long, 36, 64. Okay, so I return to my node, and now we can put this one here, and same for this one, because my compositor will be big. Okay, so a little bit long. Okay, it's nearly finished. Okay, so I return, and now we can add a blur just for now. Okay. Okay, good. So backdrop, viewer. Okay, good. So adding a blur, turn to 1, just to blur a little bit your scene. Okay. Now we need an color ramp. Okay, so you put this color ramp here to put in black and white, and now we had in a mix. Okay, so the mix, and I put this one here, turn to add, and put this one, put the black color here and the white color here. Okay, or a little bit more like that, just for now. A little bit. So for the black and white color, I will put this here. Okay, good. Now I need an RGB. I need in brightness. So brightness, bright and contrast. So I play a little bit on this. Decrease finally. I leave this one. So okay, I put a little bit up. Just press N and decrease my size of my image. Okay, it's better like that. Okay, like that, it's good. Okay, and one in the middle. Yeah, probably. Okay, this one here, this one. Okay, it's too much. Yeah, good. Like that. Yeah, it's probably good. We don't really see any effect. Oh yeah, so put this one here, a little bit more dark, just a little bit more. Okay, it will be better if I put this one here. Okay. Just one, it will be correct. Okay, so increase the brightness, decrease, increase a lot. Okay, I don't want this. Okay, good, I found it. Like that, and I put a little bit down. So like that, it should be good. Yeah, but I decrease the white color, increase a little bit more this. Okay. Now I put the brightness here. Okay. And I turn to 1 and to 3, and I had in multiply. Okay. So I put this here, turn to multiply, and I decrease to probably 6. And I play just a little bit with the color, so I increase the red color. Okay, it's too much. Increase the blue color. Okay, more dark blue color. Yeah, it's better to put the green color. It will be better, I think. Yeah, green color, it's better, seriously. And now we need to add in a color ramp again with a sharp color ramp. Okay, we had sharpen. So the sharp is the filter. Okay, and you add a mix and turn to add. Put this one here. Okay, and put to 1 or 2.5. okay, and you increase just a little bit the black color and the white color. So if I leave this one and I change this, okay, increase the black color. Yeah, so when you increase the black color, the sharpen, it's more better. So turn this to 0.03. Okay, like that, and I increase the black color a little bit more, and this increase to probably 1 or 0. Turn to mix, multiply. Okay, I don't understand why it doesn't work. Weird. Okay, seriously, they have a bug, I think, because anything works. Turn to add. Okay, no, they have no bug. So if I just decrease a little bit. Okay, decrease the white, decrease just a little bit the black color. Okay, and if I turn to shadow, just to turn to 1 to see more effect. Yeah, Sobel, it's cool, but Peterit shadow. Okay, I stay to sharpen, and I decrease to 0.2. Increase a little bit, decrease. Put this approximately here. So I don't really want a totally white like that. So I increase just a little bit to be more black, and increase just the white color. No. Okay, good. It's good like that. And now we need to add in another effect, so a lens to create an all around my picture. So a lens. Where's the lens? The lens is here. Good. No, not a map UV, a lens. Okay, distortion. You add in put this add here, turn to 0.5. Okay, turn to multiply. Add a blur. So this you can put to 1, so it will create the distortion. And I want the filter blur. Okay, so you put this one here, and I need Phenol and MAF. And I turn this MAF to greater 10, and I decrease the volume to 0. And I change, and I take this, and I put this here, and I turn the fast Gaussian. I turn to fast Gaussian. So, and yes, it was good. And I turn to relative Y 25, 24. Okay. If I turn to 1, it will be more increase. Okay, and I turn to 12. For it's too much, I think. Don't really see all of my size. Okay, yes. 22. Yeah, 22. It's good. Okay, and now I need a color balance. Okay, color balance. So color balance, where's my color? Okay, this color balance here, and I increase a little bit more to a green color. It's a little bit too much. Put in yellow color, a bluish color, and a little bit green color. It's too much again. Just a little bit like that, a little bit more blue. Okay, and yellow. Good, like that, it's perfect. And we need to add in a lens, so select this lens. No, not this viewer. Sorry. Turn to we'll leave this and press to 0.005. Same for this, 0.005. Good. So it will create kind of a little bit distort effect. Same, maybe I will press fit. Yeah, fit it show more, just a little bit better. Cool. And now we need to add in, if I remember, a hue correction, okay, to increase more the color. So hue correction. So first I want to, okay, so we have the color here, so I probably put a little bit more blue like that, or more blue like that. Good. And I just increase the color here, so a little bit red, a little bit more blue finally, and increase green, or decrease, yeah, or increase maybe the blue. I just tried that. Yeah, good. Okay, and I put this and I play with the hue correction, so I increase the red color. I think it's good. No, it's too much. So increase, decrease maybe the red color. Yeah. So I will just put this one like that. Increase the blue color a little bit more, so we see the color blue here a little bit more increase. But I will probably decrease the color blue. Yeah, the effect it's more better. Increase a little bit more the yellow, or put this yellow here. Increase to play with the rust. Increase the green just a little bit more. Decrease this green. Increase finally the blue color. Okay, maybe increase more the yellow color. Increase this red color here. Okay, and it will decrease this one color. Okay, so it will better like that. Good. So you put this one here, and finally we need a head color here. Put this one here. Okay, turn to add and decrease to 0.2 and increase a lot of the color. So a little bit more yellow, a little bit more blue, decrease this color. Okay, decrease this to put some more effect on your image without increase too much the color on your image. Just play a little bit with the color like that. Okay, and finally we need a combine. So in combine, EBC, I don't remember if this is this one, ECBSR, combine, ECBRA, combine. Yes, I think this is combined. The other one is separate. So not here, not here too. Here, I think. Yeah, here. And we put head. So add. Put this color here, and decrease the color just a little bit, and increase to 0.02. So it will create this kind of color, and maybe increase a little bit more the color here, increase a little bit more this, put to 0.2. Yeah, like that it's good. Maybe increase more the yellow color, the blue color, and this color a little bit more in the gray. Yeah, gray. Good. Okay. And now we need to add in maybe decrease to, yeah, it's good. Okay, so we need to add in a value, a map value. Yes. Okay, so the map value, where's the, okay, so map value, I will search map value. Good. So we put this this map value need the Z here. So select the Z. Okay, put this one here. I put the Z here. Okay, good. Select this and I put this one here. Okay, and you put the composite here. We need an add, so you put this add here like that. Here, no, here, this in the fact. Okay, we need the use minimum and the use maximum. Okay, and we need just to turn to mix. Okay, and we press the size to 0.02 and decrease the offset again. Okay, and just change the color for a more yellow green. Try to a red pink color just for now, and increase to see the color, the pink color. Okay, so we're beginning to see a little bit more there. Okay, if I increase that, okay, it's too much. Maybe I change the value to if I increase to 1, the minimum. No, it's too much. To 1 and decrease that one. Yeah, it will good, but I need to decrease maybe to 11. Okay, don't really works. Maybe if I just increase a little bit more on. Okay, I put to 1 and I put in a negative again to -2, negative again. So if you want, we can put this kind of effect and increase a little bit more the light here with a little bit light toward this halo on this image. So put a little bit more the color green and decrease again, or increase a little bit more, so it will be to more better. Increase to maybe 0.1. okay, like that, it's good. Yeah, so I really like this, and I will play just a little bit with the color. Yeah, kind of this blue green color, it's perfect. Or more. Yeah, like that probably. Yeah, good. Okay, so I like this, and finally I think it's finished. Yeah, so for this it's finished. So press B and select all of this. Yeah, without this. So put this here, the composite. Okay, come on. Okay, put this one here. Okay, select all of this and press Ctrl G to create a group. So you press tab to open your group. So you put your group here, and finally for my render I just turned this color here. So this is aluminum, so I turned the color to a grayish color here. Same, a little bit more like that. Okay. Yeah, this looks better. And yeah, it's good. Maybe I decrease this to 0. Yeah. Or no, it's too much. Okay, and I need maybe to add Fresnel. I'm not really sure, but I will see if it's better for my object, my distributor door. If we need a Fresnel, I put to the mix. Okay, so I see it. Okay, if I increase to 3, maybe to 100. Okay, it's still a little bit too much. 5. 10. Just try it with 10. 10 looks good. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so we have finished for this this tutorial. If you want, you can increase a little bit more the lights to do with the yellow color like that. So we see a little bit more the yellowish color on my scene. Okay, so if you want, you can add this color like that. Probably put to 5 just to try it. 5. Decrease your light color. So like that it will be good. Okay, so it completes all of my tutorial on my distributor. So it's cool. So finally you can increase the sample and the dimension of your so the resolution. Okay, so thank you to see my video. I hope that you learned something in Blender during this tutorial, and share and subscribe on my YouTube on YouTube. Put some likes on Facebook, and thank you again. So I will stop the video and I will see you soon for the new video again.